Good morning. This is Kelloland on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A man with a criminal history is charged with several counts of aggravated assault and burglary. Tuesday night, authorities were able to make an arrest, though, near Del Rapids. It started on Tuesday when Johnny Hawkins fled from Sioux Falls police in a stolen car on Marion Road. The stolen car was later found abandoned near Del Rapids when authorities got a call of a burglary nearby.
That call led them to Hawkins, who's accused of hiding in someone's garage, taking a gun and money before leaving on foot. Authorities found Hawkins in a field around 11 p.m., half a mile from where the burglary took place. His bond is set at $200,000 cash only. The man accused of using a stolen gun to rob two Sioux Falls convenience stores is facing new charges. We first told you about Brian Archambault back in November. That's when police say he used a gun to steal alcohol and vapes.
Police say they eventually found him passed out in a stolen car parked in someone's yard. Archambault is now indicted on federal robbery and weapons charges. He's scheduled to make his first court appearance today.
Meanwhile, a Brookings man is accused of embezzling $14,000 from the Loban Memorial Foundation. 45-year-old Nicholas Clevin served as the foundation's treasurer.
Police were called in to investigate following an internal audit. Clevin was arrested on Monday for embezzlement and grand theft. A court date has not been set. A man wanted for sex crimes in Kansas has been arrested in South Dakota. On Monday, the city of Miller says the police department was contacted by Kansas law enforcement about a fugitive living in town. Jordan Bell is charged with rape with a child under 14 and aggravated indecent liberties in Ford County, Kansas, which is in the southwestern part of the state. He was found at the Dew Drop Inn and arrested. The Han County Sheriff's Office and Game Fish and Parks officers helped with the arrest. Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Good morning, Brian.
All right. Good morning, Travis. Good morning, everybody. Our weather update today, exceptionally mild. That's the big weather story. Temperatures will be into the 60s this afternoon for a large part of central Kelloland, even Sioux Falls, trying to get up to 62 today. That south wind will be part of that story. 58 in Aberdeen. Now, Rapid City, the winds have been stronger this morning in the southwest. Those winds will be increasing here over the course of the next 24 hours, and wind advisories posted tomorrow. We'll talk about that, the weekend snow chances for some of you, too. That's all ahead in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Brian. Sioux Falls needs more apartments for very low-income households. That's one of the takeaways from updated research at Augustana.
The new research reaffirms the biggest housing gaps are for households at 30% of the area median income or below. Most of the deficit is for studio or one-bedroom apartments.
We do have smaller deficits for 2 or 3 bedroom apartments, but they're really dwarfed by the approximately 3,500 unit deficit of 0 or 1 bedroom apartments.
The city says the new research will be helped to build framework for the best spending of the millions in money geared toward affordable housing. Embrace Church recently did what's called a reverse offering, handing out $60,000 to parishioners to do good things in the community.
These 3 kids knew exactly what they were going to do with their $5. They wanted to help erase the school lunch debt at their school, so they made a video asking others to match their donations.
We talked about how some people don't get to eat lunch, and how all the little tiny, like kindergarten through 2nd graders, have to watch their friends eat lunch, and that's really sad.
Their money has to be turned in by this weekend. They've already turned their $5 into $500, but now they'd like to try and reach $800 before tomorrow. If you'd like to help them, we've posted information on how to donate under this story right here on Kelloland.com. The Angel Tree is your opportunity to make a difference in the lives of individuals supported by Lifescape. There are 9 angel trees in the Sioux Falls area, including Papa Woody's downtown.
Each one is covered with blue stars that carry gift requests from children and adults. Simply select a tag, buy and wrap the item, and return it to the location along with the tag. You're also encouraged to include a note.
Sometimes the most meaningful things for people is the Christmas card they get with it. And some families get together where some of their children color pictures for people supported or write special Christmas messages, and it's so heartfelt.
The angel trees for Lifescape are available at Papa Woody's, 6 Dairy Queen locations, as well as the Last Stop CD shops.
And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, watching those temperatures and wind today, and seeing how high the mercury can go. We're forecasting 60-degree weather for many areas, including Rapid City, Sioux Falls, Pierre, points in between. It's all looking very mild. Now, along with that, the wind forecast is strong, or I would say in places here in the Black Hills, it's definitely erratic. We've had some strong gusts kind of embedded here at times in the southern hills, even up toward Lead. After midnight, we've had some 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts, but then the wind will come back down, of course, too. So just be aware of that. As we spread into the plains, that wind will become a little stronger in south-central South Dakota this afternoon. It does feed into the fire weather forecast. Grassland Fire Danger Index is quite high as we end the day here. Tonight, breezy, windy weather at times. We do incorporate temperatures into the 30s, but tomorrow, watch late afternoon. A little bit of rain and snow may try to sneak into north-central South Dakota. There are a few weather advisories in North Dakota. At this point, this is kind of a novelty. It's just a little something that could coat the ground in a few locations into Saturday morning. And at this point, just to give you another idea to think about, the chances of an inch of snow, well, they're not exceptionally high, but the fact that we can even register something is noteworthy. And I think if you were in Mobridge or Watertown and these areas of the far northeast, sure, there could be some snowfall Friday afternoon or Friday night and then extending into Saturday. So Sioux Falls too. I wouldn't be too shocked if we end up bumping that up a little bit. Winds, of course, will be incorporated at times. We've got a strong breeze in the southwest and windy weather this morning. That wind will become a little more widespread late tonight and tomorrow. And I would expect on Friday, pretty much 20 to 40 mile an hour winds will be pretty common. It's not drastically colder, but we have to go back in the upper 40s to near 50. And for Saturday, yes, the wind will stay around. And then if we end up with a little snow in the air, you can start to link some stories together. And obviously, we're not talking any major impacts, but pay attention to the weather forecast. Some snow and a little wind here and there, colder temperatures, maybe wakes us up a little bit here. We've got some more typical December weather. Certainly not today, though. 62 Sioux Falls, 65 in Mitchell. Once we see that change in the weather for the start of the weekend, what's next? Well, tell you what, we're gonna pull back. We're gonna go back in the 40s. I anticipate next week there's even the possibility we will return to the 50s after day 7. So winter in hiding. That's the way we're going to put that there for early next week. Aberdeen, too, after a brief spell of some snow chances Friday night, Saturday morning, some wind, some blustery weather. Then it calms down, and next week we're back to close to 40 by Monday. There's room for some additional numbers on the 7-day forecast to rise. I would expect Pierre will be back in the 40s, too, next week. So we can still source in some mild Pacific air. In fact, Rapid City, Day 1 at 62, Day 7 at 51, and more 50s after that. Check out the details online at KENLOLAND.com.